Hey Pat, it's Midnight Designer, and we are back playing 7 Days today. And in our last episode, we had a disappointing encounter with a couple of traders. And in this episode, we're going back to building. We're going back to the platform to give it a go and get that done as quickly as possible so we can be ready for the next Day 7 horde. So, we got that going for us, which is nice. In the interim, I'm going to be cutting down trees with my new purple chainsaw. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess it's faster. Let's see. Let's do some science here. I got a timer going since I try to keep track of episode length. I got a timer going here. So let's start with the axe and see how long we go. So okay, so that took about 5 seconds. So here's that. Always replant. Green, get green, save the planet, all that stuff. All right. Okay, so that took about 3 seconds. So it is faster by a couple of seconds. So that is very good information to have. Of course, it is also amazing and purple. So I'm not sure. Your mileage may vary, obviously. It is, however, ridiculously loud. And it will probably attract Dweechy. So, but that's fine, because we have ways to deal with her as well, should she choose to attend. So I'm gathering wood so that we can make and upgrade pillars. And I am actually also in the process of making pillars. So I'm very multitasking, multifunctional, multi-tier, multi-level marketing boss all day, every day. All right, so I'm going to cut down all the trees in the world and then replant them and then probably do some underground mining and stuff because by then it'll be nighttime. So, hold tight. And it'll be morning and awesome and building when I am in your face again. So hold on tight. I will be right back. And we're back. And I have discovered, or at least thought of, or figured out, oops, let's stop. I have figured out, thought of, discovered a better way than the jump upgrade routine for upgrading our pillars and getting them put up. So here's what I came up with. You can't reach one pillar from to utter, but you can reach 4 if you stack up from the middle. So if we do elevator up and we can hit all 4 if I don't stack up too high. 3 at a time. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. You'll notice we came back in the middle of the night instead of the morning because I was so excited about showing you this amazing invention, this miraculous discovery that I could not wait until morning, till dawn's early light to show you the amazingness of it all. 1, 2, 3. And then we just 1, 2, 3 on all 4. So this will make it go much faster, I believe, because there isn't as much counting on my personal rhythm, of which there is none to speak. So we will be able to plow through these in good order. And 4. And then just 3 at a time, we keep sallying forth. And then place. And then go around and upgrade. So, that's what we'll be doing for a little bit. Gives us a chance to hang out and chat. This is Friday, so I hope you have had an amazing week. And if you're watching this on some day other than Friday, happy whatever day that is, and still hope you had an amazing week. This week has been incredible The transition to MidnightDesigner 2017 has gone far better than I could have imagined. The Twitch streams have been really well attended and really just a lot of fun. Oh, ruh-roh. See, I missed one. I got my rhythm off. The Twitch streams have been a lot of fun. Did I go up a nug? It's fine. It's fine. The Patreon has blown up. I had originally set a goal of $50 just to see, you know, how long that would take. Well, it took a day. It took a day for us to hit the $50 mark. And so, and that was Monday. The first day it was live. Took a day. Took a whole day to hit $50. And then I was like, well, okay, well, I'll just set a second goal and we'll just sort of put it in neutral and let that simmer for a while. So I set a second goal of $100, and we hit it actually during the Tuesday live stream. It was pretty funny. I got all emotional and weepy, kind of, a little bit. It wasn't super embarrassing. It was the manly kind of weepy. You know that kind, don't you? There's that kind, right? I hope. Okay, well, at any rate, that's the kind that I had. The super manly kind of weeping. So Thursday, last night, we will have been working on the spawn area for that server. And I gave up. I tried to do it Tuesday sort of in survival mode, you know, like pro skills and whatnot, but we didn't get bupkis done. I mean, all we got done was I built a wooden box, and that is not very hospitable. So we went creative mode just to get the spawn stuff set up and ready to go. I found a server management program that'll allow me to do some kind of cool stuff with the server. So like if someone logs in for the first time, it'll send them to inside the spawn house where they'll be relatively safe. So if they happen to spawn, you know, at night or whatever, they won't get super destroyed by zombies, which would be terrible. And an inhospitable welcome to the MidnightDesigner server. So, and I don't want to be inhospitable. You know how I am. So, and along with that, now that the server is live, and it is such a cool world, it is so pretty, especially the area where we start out. There's like 3 towns, including the hub city, and we're by a lake, but there's not a ridiculous number of lakes, and all the different biomes are around. So what I think I want to do is I want to do my live streaming from that world instead of the live stream world that I'm usually on. And the reason for that is, you know, the live stream world is not that great. It's not super de-duper bueno. So, so what I want to do is build on a world where we can really do something, and then we can show other people's stuff off while we're hanging out, and it'll be cool. And it'll be nice to just have all of that in one space. And let's be honest, for those of you who have watched the live stream world, we have not made a ton of progress, and a lot of that just has to do with the fact that it's not a great situation in terms of just where we are spawned. It is not, you know, it's all plains and lakes and ridiculous. So there's no really good forests anywhere. So we got those done. We're walking the wrong way, Midnight. Okay. So there's nothing really cool to build at. So there's a lot of potential for this other place. And so that's what I want to do. And, you know, we're not going to lose a lot of progress, so it's not going to be a big deal. And we will get good and going in good order. So that'll be fine. And we're getting in good order with this. This is going to be a pretty good place. Whoa, did I get 4? Oh, yeah, I gotta move. I don't want to have to move. The whole point of doing something simple is so I want to be able to stand in the center and reach everything. If I have to walk around, then that's crazy. That's just unthinkable. It's untenable. I won't ten it. And then that. And so I'm trying to think what else has been going on. It's just been crazy because I've had to do so much different stuff to just sort of get everything up and running. Like I've had to learn about 7 Days to Die server management, and you know, I mean, I kind of was familiar with like the console commands and that kind of stuff, but you know, stuff that's like specific for servers and you know, there's just a lot to it. And I wasn't gifted with a ton of spare time to begin with, if you know what I'm saying, trying to get 2 videos a day out plus 3 live streams. So I didn't have a ton of time just sort of sitting around waiting for me to learn how to do servers and stuff. So, hold on. Technical difficulties, and we're back. All right, did I get all 4 of these? Right. So anyway, like I was saying, I didn't have a ton of spare time to begin with, and now, you know, I've got to learn. I'm trying to figure out all the stuff with like the Discord server and the regular server, and just trying to keep up with everything, and then just generating all the content, because Empyrean just had a huge update, so I'm having to relearn that game because I haven't played that for like 8 months. So I have a feeling things have changed. So that's going to be a learning curve. I'll be all like 80s montage, doing the research, trying to figure things out, where all the cool things are and how to get them. So it has been a crazy busy week. So it's nice every once in a while to just kind of be chill and place some pillars, you know what I'm saying? Just place some pillars. Feel good about yourself and the pillars you are placing and the things you are placing them on. So, and somebody had said in the comments a while ago, and I'm so brain mixed up that I'm not going to remember who said it and when, but somebody had said that they thought I was going to do like layers, like floors, like almost like, you know, what was that? What was the Bruce Lee movie where he fought Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and all the like different levels of I can't remember the name of that movie. Anyway, there was a movie, and Bruce Lee, it was like a huge building, and he fought his way up the different floors, and each floor had a different person he had to fight, and they had a different style and different levels, and you know, blah blah blah. It was almost like an 80s platform game where you would like advance and fight the next boss. So anyway, so he had said, you know, I kind of thought you were doing that. I was like, that'd be kind of interesting, but I wouldn't want it to be like too redundant, because first of all, I didn't place these pillars with that thought in mind, because if we built a second floor like here, stuff would get wrecked. Stuff would get wrecked pretty fast, and the whole thing would fall on my head, and nobody wants that. But we might be able to upgrade like the second level of pillars to concrete from this level, like to have a first floor here. Like if we fell down, we'd fall down to that, and then like secondary fighting, because you can almost hear like the 80s fight music, dun 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 dun. If we were like fighting, and then we fell down through the hole into the second floor, and then from there we fell down and broke our crown, and things of that nature would be amazing. I see. I can't even. My brain dead. My brain is so dead right now. I can't even explain to you. So that might be interesting to do that. But this is, I mean, the whole thing's sort of a work in progress, because we're not really sure like how much cop vomit is going to destroy these blocks. You know, if we're going to fall through, and if we do, where and onto whom, and what will happen once we fall. I mean, I guess I could like flat out just fall and just see what happens, but I kind of want to be surprised. You know, because there's nothing like in the heat of the day 7 combat, all of a sudden, yikes, and you're falling all of a sudden. See, that's gonna be trippy. That's gonna be weird as that is gonna be awesome. So I look forward to that. getting my death on here on the single player world. So that'll be pretty exciting. And then, all right, there's another set. And unfortunately, since I have an odd number of numbers and an odd number of pillars, we will have what will feel like wasted opportunity as we have... Wait, where am I going? I'm going this way. You're going this way, man. I was like, really? I thought we were further along than that. No, we're heading this way. So, oh, my Microsoft account needs to be updated. I'm glad you were here for that information. So we will go ahead and get these two upgraded real fast, and we'll go in between so we should be able to reach more betterer. Whoa, 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 whoa. Safety first and second, Midnight. Safety first and second, my friend. All right. Safety first. And... oh, yeah. I still think it's better to do 4 pillars at a time, but 3 sections at a time. That is still, I think, the faster alternative than going this way and doing 2 at 4. I do think that that is more betterer. But we'll get them all done, you know. One way to utter. We will get them all done for sure. And then upgrade. Super scary nighttime noises. Very immersive. This is so much faster and so much easier than what we were doing in the other episode when we were just jump, upgrade, jump, upgrade. And you know, every once in a while you look back on life decisions like that and you're just kind of like, really, Midnight? And you toy with the idea of, if I delete that video from the internet, will people notice? Will they realize, will they know that I was in fact not that smart at one point? Although, in reality, maybe it's better to leave it up because it shows that I am able to improvise, adapt, and overcome even my own inability to play the game. So there, I am a shining example of hope to those out there. I'm a shining example of hope. You can overcome your own mediocrity and be slightly above average. Obviously, I'm speaking only of myself. Pat, you are well above average. Okay. So there's that. And wait, is it this one? I'm trying. I gotta eyeball it. I gotta eyeball it from the level. Get on my level. I need like a half block. Yep, I think that's right. Yep, I think that's right. Okay, so those are did. Those are done did. And then the pizza resistance. Ta-da! Now we have 2 whole rows of pillars. Now, really, what I could have done, I could have, like, filled the middle up while I was at the top of each, but what I have found is it is easier to go from the top, but instead of, like, leering over the edge, just, like, going catty corner. I'll show you. Actually, why don't we go up? And we'll add some excitement to the end of this episode. We'll go up where there's possible danger. And so we will move the possible danger removing tool to there, and I will update that. And then we will head up to the top, and I'll kind of show you. Once again, and I probably did it in the live stream. I can't remember if I did it in the live stream of the episodes, But Schluss the Tor, bitte. I was making it far more difficult than I needed to, right? Because what I was doing... Let's go all the way out of the hole. Fantastic. All right, sorry, Pam. Sorry, Pam. I'll eat and drink. I'll eat and drink. All right. Let's eat. I brought a picnic. A little midnight snack. Hashtag midnight snack. Uh-oh. That's all right. That's all right. We have the remover. We have the remover tool. You got removed. You got removed. Uh-uh. Nuh-uh. Oh, I got removed. I've got double removed. I got all flustered and I WASD'd all over myself. All right, are we done? The healing hamster healed us, so like nothing happened. It was like nothing happened. So anyway, what we do is, I don't know why, but I thought it was smart. And that's probably where I made my mistake. I thought it was smart to like, okay, well, let's build out to there. So let's go out on the edge and do one of these jobs, right? Let's go out to the edge here and let's do one of these jobs. And I'm like, and I think somebody pointed it out in the comments. They said it much more charitably than I deserved. But they were just like, why don't you just stand on the side and go like this and not give us all a heart attack? And I was like, that's a very good way not to get a heart attack. And then just work our way across. One of these. And then just keep going. I don't know why I'm like tilting my head sideways, because I somehow think that's going to affect, like, I don't know what. Whoop. Nope. That's the nice thing about working with frames. It's all about the replaceability of it all. And then just keep working our way across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, booyah. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, booyah style. I am holding my neck in such a weird position that I can feel it. And it's like, what are you, son, what are you, boy, what are you doing, boy? All right. And then you just keep going. And eventually you can reach over there and you connect those and it's fine. Right? As a matter of fact, I believe we have now reached that point where we can just boom like that. And then just we work our way across some more. And another thing I had kind of thought about changing with regard to the design was I was thinking about upgrading every other frame, and not because I'm scared, not because I'm afraid, not because I'm not up to the challenge of glorious combat, because you know I am every day ready for glorious combat, but just because of the, I mean, if you look at how ridiculously, here, let me get that off the bar. I ain't Joe the Pirate. If you look how ridiculously busy all of this is, it's going to be so very hard just to tell what's broken. So I thought if we did a pattern like this, I'm still going to fight the muscle memory of like trying to, or the reflex of seeing this thing and picking up. You know I'm going to do it during the thing. And if I do, I'm going to fall. I'm going to die. But I thought it also is kind of like an interesting pattern. So I was thinking that we could do that for these. And let me get some of this on the bar. Like this, right? So it's, I mean, just, it gives it an interesting design element. And I mean, it adds a little bit of structural support, but I mean, when we're dealing with cop vomit, I mean, it's going to be like, it's not going to be localized to one block. So So, but I just think that looks, maybe it looks more interesting. Maybe it just looks interesting to me. And because I have brain damage from all the craziness this week, I just see the things I see that aren't there. So something like that, right? Just kind of a little playful, a little whimsy, a little, you know, just a little joie de vivre right up in this piece. Like a soul. Right? Yeah. It's still going to be crazy Swiss cheese combat action, but, you know, with a sense of flair. A little something. A little, the Midnight Designer touch. Whatever that might be. So, at any rate, you get the sense of it all. So, we are going to wrap up in dawn's early light. We are going to wrap this episode here. See? It's beautiful. It's fantastic. So, in the next episode, we will have the pillars done, and we will move forward with regard to putting up lights and stuff of that nature so that we can be ready to go when it is time for the combat. So, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you want to start a conversation, why don't you start one? Where? In the comment section below. This thing is going to be so great. Oh, and I have not forgotten about all the names you gave me. And I have them all saved. So I thought what we would do is put a huge sign up and with the winning name. And spoiler alert, it's going to be like some crazy, ridiculous, silly combination of all the names. So, because I hate to, you know, pick and choose among the Pats. That is it. And because obviously, your entry, if you made one, was my favorite. But I don't want to hurt anybody else's feelings. You know what I'm saying? All right. That's it. Thanks for watching. And have a great day.